Let's talk about this, and you're going to love it. The Forbidden Island. Why nobody should visit North Sentinel Island. And if you've heard about it and you want to know more, then this video is a must watch. Imagine a place on Earth where modern civilization simply does not exist. No internet, no electricity, no cities, no phones. Can you imagine that? And if you try to enter, you may never come back alive. Hidden deep in the Indian Ocean lies one of the most mysterious places on Earth, North Sentinel Island, home to the Sentinelese people, a tribe so isolated that they rejected all contact with the outside world. For centuries, they have defeated their island with bows. They have defended their islands with bows and arrows and spears. Governments fear approaching them, scientists avoid disturbing them, and even the Indian military stays away. But in 2025, an American YouTuber ignored every warning. He illegally traveled to the island carrying only a coconut and a can of Diet Coke. What happened next shook the world. Today, we explore the mystery of North Sentinel Island, why the Sentinelists remain isolated, the deadly history of outsiders who try to contact them, and why modern experts call the recent American visit an abomination. So, where in the world is North Sentinel Island? You will love to know. North Sentinel Island is located in the Bay of Bengal, part of India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The island is covered with thick forests and surrounded by coral reefs. From above, it looks beautiful and untouched, almost like paradise. But this paradise is forbidden. The Indian government has declared the island a protected tribal reserve. Nobody is allowed within several kilometers of its shores. You might want to ask why. Because the people living there, the Sentinelese, are among the last uncontacted tribe on Earth. Very little is known about them. Experts believe they have lived on the island for thousands of years, surviving by hunting, fishing, and gathering fruits from the forest. They build simple canoes, use bows and arrows, and completely reject the outside world. And whenever outsiders approach, the Sentinelese respond with force. Now, you would want to wonder or want to ask, why did they hate outsiders? The Sentinelists were not born hostile. History may explain why they fear outsiders so deeply. During the colonial era, British explorers entered the Andaman Island and kidnapped tribal people for study. Some died from disease brought by outsiders. Even today, experts believe the Sentinelists have almost no immunity to common illnesses like flu, measles, or even cold. A single infection can wipe out the entire tribe. That's why government and anthropologists insist that the Sentinelese must be left alone. Over the years, several attempts were made to contact them peacefully. Some explorers left gifts like coconuts and metal tools on the beach. Sometimes the tribe accepted them, other times arrows flew towards the visitors. One famous photo from the 1970s shows a Sentinelese warrior aiming his bow directly at a helicopter to tell you that even on the air, the land, the sea, they avoid them. The message is clear: stay away. The world learns to fear the island. In 2006, two fishermen accidentally drifted too close to the island while sleeping in their boats. The Sentinelists killed them. When Indian helicopter later tried to recover the bodies, tribesmen fired arrows at the aircraft. Then came the incidents that made global headlines. In 2018, American missionary John Allen Cho illegally traveled to North Sentinel Island hoping to convert the tribe to Christianity. He knew the risk. He still went. According to reports, Shaw attempted contact multiple times before being killed by Sentinelists shortly after landing. The Indian government decided not to retrieve his body, partly to avoid risking more lives and partly to respect the tribe's isolation. That tragedy should have ended all attempts to visit the island, but it didn't. The American YouTuber who returned, let's talk about take it to 2025. Another American decided to break the law and approach North Sentinel Island. His name was Michaelo Victoriash, and a 24-year-old YouTuber and thrill seeker from Arizona. According to Indian authorities, Polyvioc secretly traveled by boat towards the Forbidden Island, carrying a coconut and a can of diet milk as offering for the Sentinelist people. He reportedly blew a whistle from offshore trying to attract attention from the tribe before briefly stepping onto the island itself. He also filmed the journey for social media content. Authorities later arrested him for violating India's strict laws protecting indigenous tribes. Experts around the world were furious not because he simply visited a forbidden place, but because his actions could even kill people. Even if he had no symptoms, he could still carry viruses or bacteria dangerous to the sentinels. A common cold from the outside world could become a deadly epidemic for the tribe with no immunity. Organizations protecting indigenous people condemned the stunt as reckless and irresponsible. Many online reactions were harsh. Some social media users called the act selfish and dangerous, accusing him of risking an entire tribe for internet view. This is why many experts describe the visit as an abomination, not because of curiosity, but because he ignored ethnic laws, history, and human survival itself. Now, let's talk about why the island must remain isolated. Some people ask, why not just modernize the tribe? But history gave a frightening answer. Many isolated indigenous groups around the world were devastated after outside contact. Disease spread rapidly, cultures disappeared, languages vanished forever. Experts believe the Sentinelese represent one of the last truly independent human society on Earth. Their isolation protects them, and strangely enough, it also protects us from danger from destroying something unique. The Sentinelese have survived colonialism, tsunamis, modern civilization, and centuries of outside pressure, all because they chose isolation. After the deadly Indian Ocean tsunami in 2004, helicopter checked whether the tribe had survived. A Sentinelese man reportedly appeared on the beach and fired arrow at the aircraft. That moment became symbolic. Even after one of the deadliest disasters in history, they still want tell the outside world to stay away. Now let's talk about the dark side of internet fame. In 2025 incidents, also exposed a growing problem in the social media era: dangerous tourism. Some influencers now travel to forbidden places simply for views, controversy, and viral fame. But North Sentinel Island is not an adventure park. It is the home of real human beings, people who never asked to join modern society. Critics say this illegal visit shows how far some creators are willing to go for attention. In this case, one reckless trip could have caused a humanitarian disaster. Even survival organizations warned that repeated attempts to contact the tribe could eventually destroy them completely. North Sentinel Island remains one of the greatest mysteries on Earth, a place frozen outside modern time. The Sentinelists may never join global civilization, and perhaps that is exactly what they want. In a world where almost every corner of the planet has been explored, mapped, filmed, and shared online, North Sentinel Island stands as a final reminder that some places are not meant to be conquered. Some cultures are not waiting to be discovered, and some boundaries exist for a reason. If humanity truly wants to protect sentinels, the greatest act of respect may simply be leaving them alone. You can get more of these from reports on 2005 arrest of American YouTuber Michaelo Paleovio and history and historical legal background on North Sentinel Island. Well, thank you for sharing, thank you for watching, and see you again in my next update.